said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Down the swing the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line. Down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Pitt right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls intended.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to pass. It's Ingram. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun on third down. Throwing right. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for a first. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. It's Ingram. Caught over the middle. It's Love. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Hit right back to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the ground, it's Willis. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air, it's Ingram. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Locke. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the hurry up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants it all. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Who cares about double coverage. Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It's caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. Nice move there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Clemson set up with another first down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Panthers head quickly to the line. The quarterback may change this route. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Find space on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jet.
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop.
Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Then I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
31, Clemson, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end finds a soft spot. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Smashes it and runs through another one. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Floats it out in space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He's going to run it. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let it. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Ingram. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malusi. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll run the sneak for it. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Hauls it in. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Clemson, 35.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator and keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job.
Touchdown, Pitt! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
59, Clemson, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with a tib.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to